Wisconsin Governor Scott Walker, oh, how we love him, is on the hot seat again. This time, Walker admits making mistakes during his handling of the recent Wisconsin union showdown. He says he didn't lay a political groundwork. No kidding, Governor! To which I say, no shot. Meanwhile, some Wisconsin lawmakers are facing recall because of the public outrage. And now, a growing number of Wisconsin residents disapprove of Walker's performance by huge numbers. Could the governor find himself being recalled as well? Let's put it this way. This August, there's going to be a vote on senators, state senators, 4 Republicans. They're going to go down to defeat. And then you have to wait 1 year under Wisconsin law to have a vote on a recall of the governor, which will be January of next year. He will be recalled. God help us all. We'll get rid of this guy. Get rid of his.
Republicans will still control the assembly, though.
No, not the Senate. They won't.
The assembly.
But the assembly.
Well, the assembly, yeah, that's right. Well,
and that's wishful thinking that they're
well, I mean, you know, the wingnuts will be in charge, have certain parts of it, but the point is that sanity will return once Scott Walker gets
Can we also
gone.
point out some Democrats are up for recall as well?
Yes, you can, and they're not. None of them are going to be recalled.
But what happens when people realize
he's going to lose?
Well, that's the one that corrupts
how much money is being, how many budgets are being fixed by the school districts that were in the red, $400,000-500,000,
exactly.
showing not profits, but showing in the black $1 million, $1.5 million.
Can you tell me what Scott Walker has done in that state so far that's made? Is any more people going to work?
He's enabled them to renegotiate with the unions. That's all he's done.
He's not trying to balance the books. He can't get a balanced budget up there. The guy is, look, this guy is so far out of the mainstream of Wisconsin politics. It's the reason he's going to be recalled.
Is that why the governor of Connecticut is doing very similar things?
He admitted himself, and I give Walker credit for saying that he blew it because he didn't set the political groundwork. But what I got to tell you, Governor, is you couldn't sell it because it ain't sellable in Wisconsin because it's BS.
I don't know why politicians always fall for this. What's the biggest mistake you made? And then they actually answer the question. Just say, look, we passed
Caring
the bill.
too much.
I
work too hard. Yeah, I work too hard.
I work too hard.
I care too much.
I know, exactly. Although, Bob, I like how you glossed over that thing that there is a Democrat who is definitely going to lose. I talked to some people today based on polling. They think that most of the Republicans will win, but Wisconsin can be a heartbreaker for Republicans. You think that you're going to win. President Bush lost twice by razor-thin margins.
You know, because I love you. Let me tell you, don't go out front on that because I'm doing some polling on those races. I guarantee you the Republicans aren't going to win.
Okay, I'll bet.
All right, we'll bet at dinner. All right, now look, I know you want to get into this thing. I can't stand the thought of it, but this is for bowling. Okay, this is a manual by a union, the Service Employees International Union, one of the more controversial unions, which does make some suggestions about how to deal with certain employers and certain tactics. Now, these tactics are somewhat controversial. I would not have used some of the words they use here, but I've read plenty of company manuals about how to gut unions, so it doesn't surprise me.
You wouldn't use pressure the employers. Outside pressure can involve jeopardizing relationships between the employer and investors, leading investors. How about this one? Use dirt, but make sure the dirt's clean enough. Use things like racism, sexism, exploitation of immigrants, and on and on and on. Boy, sounds like a good manual.
Well, I thought some of the use of words were probably
even a little rich for you, Bob.
But the point is that it is a way for them to get their union membership, their base stirred up. I've been through a lot of these union battles before, and I'll tell you, some of the stuff that's said in union halls that aren't in manuals, you think that's bad. But on the other hand,
you're not defending them very well.
No. Walmart, whenever they wanted to do away with unions, you know what Walmart did? They wanted to unionize in Canada, and the meat packers wanted to unionize. What they did? They shut down the whole Walmart. But now there's a good idea.
Here's a good point. If you look at some of the most successful companies, the most successful companies in the world, whether it's Twitter, Google, Apple, McDonald's, Walmart, Microsoft, no unions. You don't need them anymore.
Wait.
The unfettered rise of unions is coinciding with the decline in
Are you putting Walmart in with those other companies?
Walmart is awesome.
Walmart shut down every Main Street little company they possibly could.
I bet you've never been to a Walmart, have you?
I've been to a Walmart
once
because I had to go to the bathroom. It's the only place I could get into. Now, I'm telling you, that Walmart has destroyed Main Street America.
I lived in Main Street America in Allentown, Pennsylvania. It was the only place you could go
in Allentown?
for 10 years. It was kind of nice.
But every week destroying Allentown.
Yeah, it was the best thing about Allentown was Walmart because every week that's the only place where you get everything you needed from meat heat.
The best thing about Allentown is leaving Allentown.
Well, it looks like this manual is really paying off, because just Friday, the administration did one of those late afternoon press dumps and announced that it was rewarding some more waivers to unions. So the union number is hearing healthcare waivers for Obamacare, 1,500. Now, we've had this debate before. I can understand why unions want to keep the fees low for their members. A lot of them are home health care workers, janitors. But what I think is so blatantly unfair is these are the same unions that pressured the administration to put these mandates on everybody else, and now they're just turning around to exempt themselves. This is why people are so disgusted with unions.
I'm delighted they gave them waivers. These are unions that are low employed, so salaried workers, and they have every right in the world.
Then why mandate that the rest of us have to be under these oppressive
You know why, baby?
Because
you can afford it. That's why.
That's exactly right. Spreading
Coming up
around.
On the 5, it's a media mashup, including Bill Maher, Jane Fonda, Darling, and a side of Hollywood's new controversial couple. And later, a set of quadruplets who are now proud U.S. service members. Much more when the 5 continues.